Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching from. This is me once again showing off my brand to tell you why and how we started Kaka's interior design and finishing, despite having a background in food science and technology from the Federal University of Technology, Akure. So, last video I spoke about how I was an apprentice and graduated into the position of a director for Kaka's interior design and finishing, becoming a business owner. So today I want to tell you why and how I decided to go into the interior space. So as a person who loves detail and somebody who loves aesthetics, I was so passionate about wall, floor and ceiling finishes, most especially. So whenever I go to site and I'm working on the site, and probably then the architect or the interior designer brings other artisan, probably for floor finishes, other things, electrical, I keep having an eye on each and every person, what they do and how they do it. So that if they make mistake, I want to contribute, but then I find out that contributing to all these people makes them feel uneasy, and they feel that, what's my business? Should I be talking on their own business? I should face my thing. So, but because I love being detailed and I want space to look clean, I get irritated when I see these flaws. And that was the reason, that was the turning point. I told myself that I need to be someone who is calling the shots. So I started taking contacts of fellow artisans who are good in what they're doing, who are detailed, picking up contacts from this person, from that person, from Tyler to the electrician to the plumber. I was building my team gradually. And at a point in time, I decided to go to the School of Interior Design, Mervyn School of Interior Design to be precise. There was one person who really aided me in going to the School of Interior Design, and that was one of my clients, Mr. Steven Onaola. If you are watching this video, I want to tell you thank you for the ginger, the encouragement you gave to me. On this particular day, I was at the site working as a POP installer, screeder, and a painter. Mr. Steven Onaola came and looked at me that, Victor, you don't big past this thing. That was in his word. He spoke in broken. You don't big past this word, this work. Victor, I don't want to see you carry tools for my site again. Go Mervyn School of Interior Design so that you go they collect job they give people. Be a contractor. I thought of it, and the next month I jumped into it immediately. I invested in myself, bought my laptop, and make an inquiry on what I needed to do. Told me I'll buy a gaming laptop. I did that. As at then, it was so expensive, but I don't care. It's my personal growth. I made that investment. So fast forward to the school. I went there, spent say 4 months, roughly 4 months, and I learned design and interior design, and also learned to make drawings. That aided me in whatever I do, and that was the turning point of what I am doing today. Ever since then, it has been from one client to the other, and the fact that clients trust me with most of the projects, and even if I'm not the major architect or interior designer, my input to those projects is noticeable. There's a job of recent that I pulled out because I wasn't being given a full control of what is happening, and I don't like what was going on, how the things were decided. The client have to write me to come back because there are things I go the extra mile for that their architect, their big time architect or their interior designer will not do. I still go out there on behalf of clients to source out materials. I know the market very well. Whatever they need, I will get it for them. So because of that, I'm on feed, and my services are invaluable. So, and being someone who has a keen sight for details, they rely on me to see everything every other person is doing. So I tend to like double as a project supervisor on behalf of my clients, which is very, very well. Sometimes they pay me for that because as an interior designer, you don't only need to sit in the office to do many. There are many things you could do. You could be a project supervisor. You could be the major contractor. You could be a procurement person for that site. So in any role, I find myself in all these roles. And that is because I went to interior design school and I realized that yes, I can function in all these roles. Today, I'm still an artisan. That is not shocking because sometimes I give out jobs and I get to like get involved myself to show them what they need to do. And sometimes we have shortage of staff and the client is complaining. I don't want my clients to complain. I want them to be happy. I get involved and do jobs. And that is why I missed the day 2 and the day 3 of the content challenge, because I was somewhere in the east, shuttling between 2 states to make sure that things are being done properly. And in these 2 states, we have close to like 4 sites in each state. So